Anxiety does not begin with circumstances. It begins with a single thought. One small idea, quietly whispered in the mind, has the power to disturb the peace of the heart. Paramahansa Yogananda often reminded us that the human mind is the greatest magician. It can create heaven or hell out of the same situation. Anxiety is not a punishment from life. It is a signal from the soul that the mind has wandered away from truth. Most people believe anxiety comes from the future, from money, relationships, health, or uncertainty. But Yogananda taught that anxiety is never about what will happen. It is about what the mind is imagining might happen. The future itself has no power to disturb you. Only the thought you accept about the future does. There is one thought that quietly dissolves anxiety at its root. That thought is this: I am not alone, and I am not in control of everything. And that is okay. Yogananda emphasized that anxiety is born from the ego's desperate need to control life. The ego wants guarantees. It wants certainty. It wants reassurance that nothing will go wrong. But life was never designed to be controlled by the small human will. Life flows according to a higher intelligence, what Yogananda called divine consciousness. When you try to carry the burden of the universe on your shoulders, anxiety becomes inevitable. You were never meant to manage every outcome. You were meant to cooperate with life, not dominate it. The moment you replace the anxious thought, "What if something goes wrong?" with "I trust the divine intelligence guiding my life," something shifts inside. The breath becomes deeper. The body relaxes. The mind softens. This is not blind belief. It is spiritual realism. Yogananda taught that fear and anxiety are symptoms of forgotten identity. You have forgotten who you truly are. You are not merely a body struggling in a chaotic world. You are a soul, watched over by an intelligence far greater than your worries. Anxiety loses its grip when you stop arguing with life. Most anxious thoughts come from resisting the present moment. The mind says, "This should not be happening," or "I need things to change immediately." But resistance is like tightening a knot. The harder you pull, the tighter it becomes. Acceptance, on the other hand, loosens the knot. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means trusting the process. Yogananda often said that God speaks to us through calmness. Anxiety blocks intuition. When the mind is agitated, you cannot hear the guidance that is already trying to reach you. Calmness is not weakness, it is power. One conscious thought can end anxiety. This moment is enough. I am safe right now. Notice how anxiety always pulls you out of the present. It drags you into imagined futures or painful memories. But peace exists only in now. Right now you are breathing. Right now you are alive. Right now nothing is attacking you. The body is responding not to reality, but to thought. Change the thought, and the body follows. Yogananda taught that the nervous system is deeply influenced by spiritual awareness. When you consciously relax the breath and remind yourself of your divine connection, the entire system begins to heal. Anxiety is not defeated by force, it dissolves through understanding. Another powerful teaching from Yogananda is this: do not identify with passing mental storms. Thoughts are visitors, not owners. You are the witness behind them. Anxiety convinces you that you are the thought, but you are the observer of the thought. When an anxious thought arises, do not fight it. Simply say inwardly, "I see you, but you do not define me." That small distance weakens anxiety's authority. Yogananda believed that devotion is the ultimate cure for fear. When your heart is anchored in something higher than personal outcomes, anxiety loses its fuel. Devotion does not require religious labels. It is an inner surrender, the willingness to trust life. You were not brought this far to be abandoned. Life has carried you through every challenge so far. Anxiety forgets your history of survival. Faith remembers it. There is a reason why anxious people often feel exhausted. Anxiety is a constant inner struggle against reality. Peace comes when you stop wrestling with the unknown and start walking with it. Yogananda encouraged people to speak to the divine as a friend. When anxiety arises, say inwardly, "You know what I need. Guide me." This simple act shifts responsibility from the ego to higher wisdom. You don't need to see the whole path. You only need to take the next calm step. Anxiety shrinks when you stop feeding it with attention. Attention is energy. What you focus on grows. If you keep replaying fearful scenarios, you are training your mind to expect danger. Instead, gently redirect the mind to stillness, breath, or gratitude. Gratitude is incompatible with anxiety. Even one sincere moment of gratitude interrupts the anxious cycle. Yogananda taught that gratitude tunes the mind to abundance rather than fear. Remember this: peace is not something you earn after problems disappear. Peace is your natural state when you stop believing fearful thoughts. The one thought that ends anxiety is not complicated. It is deeply simple. I trust the intelligence that brought me here. Let life unfold. Let the mind rest. Let the heart remember its source. Anxiety fades not when life becomes perfect, but when trust becomes deeper than fear. And in that trust, you rediscover what was always within you: calm, strength, and quiet joy.